What's happening, people? We are in there. We have begun. People refresh their pages. People in the chat tell people to refresh their pages. We are starting. Caliber, Fructious, what's happening? Riffmuckle, Gerald Blaze, the Doom Bunny, Stefan, what's happening? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Rue, as usual, with his amazing gifts. I love it. Flute, what's happening? Verse, what's up? Unello, what's happening, man? Arn, what's going on? Sean Kunkanan, no sound? No, I have sound coming out on my end. Let me know if there's audio problems, video problems, so I can fix them. Hopefully audio sync is in check and all of that good stuff. What's happening, Frelis? What's going on? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is another beautiful day in VR land. Welcome to SundayVR with Cymatic Bruce. It has been a while. I'm your humble host, Cymatic Bruce, and we are here to do VR stuff. That's what we're doing. We are going to be playing from a list of several demos. We'll be checking those out, and we'll be discussing all types of ridiculous things. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened. It's been about a month. In between that time, I've had the Alt Space reveal, been to Oculus Connect, tried Crescent, tried Gear VR. I've got Seattle, took a big Seattle trip. I was up there for like 3 or 4 days. Saw VRcade, saw all just type of stuff, Seattle VR, Meetup, CVR, all types of craziness. So yeah, there we go. Alien Isolation came out, and I met the guy that actually did Alien Isolation, or worked on it, and he was at Connect, and it was really cool to meet him, and it's cool that they that he conspired to leave that in with just a few lines of XML. So that's awesome. That is what's happening. Stream is green on my end. It's looking good. Please give me feedback. Let me know if things are weird. Refresh the page. It's I mean, Hitbox is updating stuff all the time. It's been a month, so hopefully there's nothing going on with the stream that's untoward. But yes. Oh my, it has been a while. So I want to change it up a bit. We, usually on these streams, it's a lot of gameplay. I want to do that, but I also want to do some discussion, and also not just me talking. And the VR talk, the thing that I used to do, or talk VR that I used to do, was something that was been missed. So definitely, if you want to discuss things or ask questions in this intro section, let's do that. I actually reestablished the Talk VR set, reformatted. It's all ready to go there. And if you want to call in via Skype, it's cymatic.hitbox. Cymatic.hitbox. I'll type that in. Skype call cymatic.hitbox. And we can go ahead, and if you want to talk, you can do that. You can call in. We'll do that, and that'll be cool. And then we'll also jump into gameplay. Feel free to call in as well while I'm playing a game. I might not answer, obviously, but yeah. Oh, I'm so short. Oh, am I so short, huh? Oh, look at this. We already have a caller. All right. Hold on.
Hey,
we have all types of people. Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
I have two people. I have Rue and Tian Tantouine. What's happening? How are you doing?
Hello, man. Fine. Fine, and you?
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Looks like I can't. It won't let me do video. That's because something else is using a webcam. That's silly. Skype. Whatever. Very nice. What's up? Questions? Comments? What's on your mind? What's on everyone's mind?
Crescent Bay's on my mind.
Crescent Bay.
Tell us everything.
All right. Let's go. Crescent Bay, tell you everything. I can do that. So let's begin with. I'll just run down the whole experience. So it was pretty cool. I had this really great interface on the app to get your slot, so I was able to get that in. The line was very short. They had like these little like pods in this room, or all like independent rooms that were cut off from each other. They had a mat on the ground, it was about 4 by 4 feet, like a soft mat, and it had like a taper off thing, so it had like four like squares, and then it kind of a little ramp down on each side. And then there was an attendant in there that said no photo, no video, whatever. And I was like, whatever, fine. And yeah, so I went in kind of being hypercritical because by this time all these people were coming out. It's the best thing ever. People were crying and everything. I'm like, you know what? No, whatever, dude. It's just the next iteration. I've seen everything because you gotta realize at Connect there was a lot of people at Connect that hadn't got their DK2s yet, right? Or like they maybe had DK1s, and then like so the jump from DK1 to Crescent Bay is like ridiculous. Like of course you're gonna start crying because it's amazing. So I was like, I'm going in here hypercritical. I'm gonna find what's wrong with this thing. So help me. So I went in. It's very light. It's about a half DK2 as far as the weight. That's very very impressive. Everything's a lot more solid. It felt a little more like Morpheus because it didn't feel very elastic. The attendant actually puts it on. It doesn't give you a lot of time to actually look at the unit. They did have a beastly desktop in there. It was running Maxwell 980s, so that was pretty wild. And all the demos were Unreal and running 90 frames a second. So that's pretty cool too. The ergonomics were not as comfortable. Like they requested you take glasses off. Didn't look like glasses were going to fit in that thing. Kind of like the Gear VR, similar to what the Gear VR casing doesn't really fit glasses, or at least some of the early casings there. So I had to take glasses off, and it didn't feel as comfortable on my face as with the DK2, but I mean that's something they can work out. But then the experience starts, and you're in like this just crazy like huge tunnel, and you look and it says like all these 3D letters come. It's like welcome to Oculus Connect. It's like, oh crap. And I'm looking around like everywhere. They have a different camera. It looks more like a security camera. It was about 4 feet away, mounted to the wall, and I did everything, guys. I was on the ground. I tippy-toed, jumped a little bit. I tried to find the edge of the position. I like crouched. I did all kinds of stuff. Positional was spot on, no matter what direction I turned, which is pretty cool. I was looking for screen door and could not find any. Granted, my glasses were off, but still I can detect a little bit of screen door with glasses off in DK2, and I could not detect that in the Crescent Bay. So either there's something else going on there other than the screen, like some kind of film or something they're doing with the lenses. It's a little different. The FOV was a little bit better because of the shape of the lenses were a little bit different as well. So that's a little bit better in the DK2. Other than that, it was just a series of very, very solid demos. And I guess like people have like, why aren't you more impressed? And I like when I came out, and I was like, I think I'm not as impressed as I was because one, I knew they were running a beastly desktop. And that things were running at 90 frames a second. Like if the DK2 SDK was together and you have a beastly desktop, like your DK2 can put out some pretty impressive stuff if you have Unreal 90 frames a second on a beastly machine. So DK2 can get pretty close to what they had with Crescent Bay. It's just the lack of screen door effect. Hardly any. There was like what was really good. It was so solid. No judder, no ghosting that I could detect. A little bit of black smear, but not anything to even mention. So it was really, really good there. And then I mean the tracking was spot on. Positional and orientation, rotational was amazing. So basically, I mean the demos were so good. Like the experience was so good and so solid. Your brain instantly goes to the first thing that's wrong, which is your body isn't there. So almost immediately, like within seconds, I looked down on my feet and kicked my foot out, and my brain like just was like, this is wrong. My foot should be there. Several times I reached out for things unconsciously because I wanted to touch them. So it's what happens when it executes on what they've been trying to do. When you're able to get 90 frames a second all the time no ghosting, no judder, no crazy screen door effect. It's what the consumer is going to expect virtual reality to be, right? It's finally there. So it was really amazing. It was super solid. Um, but yeah, like some people, I think they were more impressed maybe because they haven't seen anything work really well on a DK2, or they didn't try a DK2 at all. So I would say it is definitely a step up from DK2. I wouldn't say it's like as far from DK1 to DK2 as DK2 to Crescent Bay. I don't think I would make that
Okay.
statement, but it was super solid and super good, super good VR. Just the world was so solid and everything was amazing. The demos that they had there uh, were um, were very cool. That are showing off 3D sound in most of them. So like the little city, the little town that you can put your head in and listen to different sounds in the city was very cool. The most touching demo for me was the mask. You had like a masquerade kind of mask there, with this opulent room, golden cherubs surrounding this mirror, and this opulent like 19th century room, like a tea room or something. And you get close to the mirror, and everything is a one-to-one. Like having that one-to-one feedback with something that's on your body is just so amazing. It was like dreamlike. I was like, I was just really just dumbfounded. Just kept moving my head this way and that, getting closer and farther away from the mirror. So yeah, like having your body in VR, even if it was just the face, is just so profound. Um, and then the showdown thing at the end, when Unreal is taking all these assets from different things and made like this slow motion walk forward as all these assets, everything is like blowing up and all these particles and like bullets are like slowly going past you. I mean, that was pretty epic too. And yeah, they definitely did some cool trickery to make that work and keep that solid. But yeah, I was definitely impressed. And yeah, I think that their Oculus is definitely getting like super close uh, to just really just solid VR. I would because I still stand by my words. I think like Crystal Cove or DK2 could have been a consumer unit. It could have been a consumer unit if the SDK was shored up a little bit. I still think that's true. But now I think Oculus has their eyes set on something much higher. Like they're pretty much trying to deliver perfect visual feedback of virtual reality, like totally solving the visual feedback loop entirely, which is wild. So yeah, Crescent Bay was definitely impressive. I was disturbed that they don't have a release date yet. I was like, another feature prototype, that's exciting, that's awesome. When are we getting consumer unit? There's developers that are relying on an ecosystem to make money. Where's the date? When are we getting a consumer unit? But yes, it was definitely good. So that's the lowdown on the Crescent Bay experience. I tried to test it. I rolled around on the ground. I lay down on the ground at one point. I was lying down on the ground, like moving my head back and forth, just like, and it just, I didn't. I think there was only one point when I actually started to break it, and that's when I was getting off the pad pretty much. So as long as you stay within the bounds of that pad, it was flawless tracking wise. So that was
It's
awesome.
pretty strange, right? That the fact they use a standing experience when Palmer always said that VR should be a seated experience, well, both for security and like it's the experience itself, and now
Yeah,
you stand in front of it.
it's a very confusing thing. They had everyone sign waivers on the way in for registration. They did not change their tune even after people got out of the Crescent Bay and were like, "So it was standing up." The Oculus Rift is a seated experience. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
so it's I can sort of understand where they're coming from. This is totally new territory, and there's going to be some idiot that's going to do something very stupid with their VR headset and then try to sue Facebook, right? And I think that's what they're standing on. I mean, lawyers probably told them, hey, you know, no matter unless you make some very clear standards about how this product is supposed to be used, you're going to be screwed over legally. So yeah, uh-huh.
small question. I guess chromatic aberration is completely gone, but what about judder? Because that's the main problem now with the DK2.
Uh, Judder? I didn't see any judder, but again, it was Unreal at 90 frames a second, it's locked.
Yeah, okay, so
But I didn't see any judder or anything like that, which is really cool. So I was like, yes. All right, I have another call coming in from
yeah,
Freezorg. All right,
thanks, man.
thanks for calling, guys. All right. Freezorg, what is going on? I have a mini cam at. Why is that? What's going on? So weird. All right, I'm gonna try to raise the volume on Skype. I don't think anyone in the stream can actually hear Skype, which is weird. Let's see.
How's the volume on my Mac, guys?
Hey, hey. Well, how's it going, man?
Bruce, I still got those ETS2 settings on the G27 waiting for you. When you can, hit me up on Steam or something.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to do that. It's like, yes! Alright, how do I... There's some options here. General settings, microphone, speakers. There we go. Volume is up. Save. Maybe that'll improve that. Alright, do you have a question?
Not really. I just want to hang around a bit.
Alright, yeah. You're just hanging out. Alright, very good. Excellent. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's that's weird. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, let me check the Windows mixer and see what's going on. The Skype have like Skype is, there we go. Some music in the background there. That's a little weird. Alright, very good. Cool. Or is this... Anyway. There we go. So... More questions. I need more questions before we dive into some gameplay here. What are people talking about? Elite meetup with Beta 2. Yes, we do need to do that. That needs to happen. That'll be very cool.
Beta 3 is coming soon, ain't it?
Yes, Beta 3 is coming soon. That is freaking exciting. Can't wait for that. That's going to be pretty interesting. How does Crescent Bay resolution compare to Gear VR? Ooh, that's a tough one. Crescent Bay looked great, but because of whatever trick they're doing with the screen door pretty much invisible, it's pretty tough. I mean, the Gear VR, both like the dev kit and also like the commercial Gear VRs that they had there were very, very good. The screen was really, really, great. I mean, the screen door is pretty much undetectable. You can kind of see it, but not quite. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. The skyscraper demo in the Crescent Bay was weird. I did get a sense of being high up. I like edged my foot toward the mat and looked down, but it's not the full effect when your feet and body is not there, I would say. Yes, time-lapse videos from SPVR. I did not see them yet. Carl told me about them, and I want to see them. Have to check those out. Let's see. Presence. Are we getting presence? Yeah, presence is a word that's thrown around a lot. I think we really need to define it at some point, which would be very good. Actually define what this presence thing is all about. Yeah, I would say like at the point where you have to force yourself to remember that you're not in the place that the headset is telling you are. I think that's where you get presence. I think that's my personal definition, and I would say yes, at several points in a Crescent Bay demo I had presence there for sure. Alien Isolation. I am planning to play it. I've downloaded it, purchased it already. I'm going to get a heart rate monitor and find a way to display that on the stream and then play through the best parts online on stream using a heart rate monitor. At least that's the plan. Hopefully I'll be able to do that and not get too uncomfortable there. There we go.
That's going to be a lot of wires.
Yes, that'll be wires everywhere. I don't know, is there a way to get like a... Because the Samsung Gear thing has a thing that gets your heart rate, and like Fitbit, like aren't there some wireless thing that we could do to get that done? I don't know. Perhaps.
I don't know.
I'll look into it, I guess.
A moisture sensor.
Yes, I am sparkly. I am sparkly because my green screen settings are a little bit out of whack. let's see here if I could turn that down. Ah, there we go. A little less sparkles. Sweet. A moisture sensor? That'll be too much information, I think, for everyone.
Oh yeah,
Oh, man.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Isn't Oculus gonna have some software that's gonna like emulate the sound environment in a specific, room or area?
Yes, they are licensing the sound suite that's coming out of University of Maryland, Real Space 3D Audio. They came to SVVR actually and showed off some of their stuff. It was very impressive. We are also going to be checking out their demo later today on the stream. We'll be checking that out as well, which is pretty awesome. Sparkly vampire action. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh man. I ended up watching the first two of those movies, unfortunately. My mom's was all about it, and I had a horrible time. Twilight is just a horrible thing. Let's see. iPhone apps that tell your heart rate through camera. There might be, or Connect 2. I have Connect 2, but you need Windows 8 to use Connect 2, which is freaking stupid. So yeah, I think there's a way around it, but yeah, the Connect V2 requires Windows 8, which is just one of the most silly moves. Microsoft is just making some very silly moves, both with Connect V2 and with Project Spark, that I do not dig at all. But they're doing what they're doing. Excellent. How was the beach house? Oh, the Oculus Connect beach house, the VR dev house, as it were, super happy dev house, was amazing. We had such a great time. Everyone, there was so many people in this huge, beautiful house. We were literally steps from the beach. We had like a beach party, had a great time. It was just lots of craziness in the house. So cool. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was just an amazing experience to be there and really just chill with a lot of other VR devs beyond just saying, hey, how's it going? All right, back to my booth or whatever it is. It was really awesome. It was really awesome. I was like, yes. Oh my goodness. All right. So here we go. We spent about 20 minutes talking. We're going to jump into some things. I think just before we do that, I'm going to... oh, there's some pictures from the beach house there. That's what I'm talking about. Fun. There we go. 1, 2, 3D catch. I've not seen 1, 2, 3D catch from Autodesk. That is interesting. 1, 2, 3D catch is 3D model from photos. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at this. Sick. Laser scans, dude. LiDAR. I think that's the way. That's the way for the future, man. That's how we get the regular person making VR experiences and making 3D models right from the stuff that's in their room. It's pretty sweet. Let's see. I did want to talk about Seattle just a little bit. Seattle was very cool. CVR and Seattle VR meetup, super cool. Tried VRcade. It was super fun. Just being in a space where I could just run around and duck behind. There was like they put me through a lot of their simulations that they had, like firing range and of several different types of it. It was really cool to be able to nudge objects in the VR space with a physical object in the real world, and to be able to kind of really get into it, duck behind a virtual box and like shoot stuff. It was really sweet. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. They are doing a great job with that. Seattle has a lot of cool VR up-and-coming stuff happening up there, so it was exciting to be up there and show off both AltSpace VR and also talk to a lot of other people that are doing really cool stuff up in Seattle. So it's sweet. All right. Well, I think we're going to get into our cadre of demos and see what's going to happen here. I'm going to switch over and see what's going on. I think the video is not going to happen. Is that just not going to happen over here? Turn off video. Video is turned off. Fine. Great. All right, Freezer, are you going to stay on the line while I play these demos?
Sure. Weren't there two other guys? What happened to that?
I don't know. Instead of getting in a group, I think it just hung up on those guys, or they hung up already. I don't know.
Or we screwed up and did a private chat instead of just a group thingy. Maybe I don't know how Skype works really.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. I'm not sure how much Skype is going to impact the stream or anything else while I actually play games. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. Sweet. Let's do this. So here we go. What do we have going on today? We have a few things that we're going to be checking out that should be pretty neat. Bullet evasion, dodging bullets. Just a very quick, straightforward demo, dodging bullets. It's pretty cool. We're going to check out the new Ethereon Aquatic Realm. It's a DK2 demo, totally different from the one I was before, so I am looking forward to that. Magicraft looked pretty interesting. Crafting spells for some kind of battle or something like that. We'll find out what that's about. A night at the Roculus. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
That game.
Yes, we will check that out. Millenium Falcon, this time in Unity 5. We'll see what that's about as well. Winlands, which has an Indiegogo, which is almost complete right now. Let's see, how close are they, actually? I think they're super close. Like, 98% close. 98%. Help push Winlands over the top. It's a great experience. We'll be checking that out today. Temporal Drift. It's a dev that made a model of his own house, I believe. We'll be exploring that. Mask in the Mirror. It's kind of a tribute or a copy of the experience I talked about in Crescent Bay. We'll check that out and see what that's about. And then Real Space 3D Tuscany, the Real Space 3D audio action. We'll see what that's about as well. And finally, Laserface. That's there. What else needs to be said? Just Laserface. That's awesome. Beautiful. Let's see here. Badoot. Yes, Proto Awards. I went to the Proto Awards. I was on the Board of Governors, a judge there. It was very well done. So professional, so well put together. Wow, it was really, the production value was really impressive. It was like on par with any independent award show that you've seen, like a Golden Globe or even, well, maybe not that fancy, but it was definitely fancy. It was definitely impressive. So I like that. That was pretty cool. And accepting people's contacts, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Skype. Yeah. All right. We have. Oh, can I add to group call? There we go. Stefan.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is how it works.
So I have Stefan here, Freezorg here, and
the other two guys are still on. They were dropped from the other call. I think they're going to call back.
Totally. Feel free to call back, guys. That is no problem. We'll push Skype to the limit and see how far we can get away with this. All right.
If it was just me and Bruce here, it'd be a bit weird, have Bruce talking to me just, oh, I'm just here, guys, don't mind me.
Yeah, like, hey, what's up? All right. Yes. Here we go.
So, Bruce, can you tell us a little bit more about the Samsung GVR?
Yes, I would be happy to.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Gear VR is, in a word, amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I did not expect mobile VR to be at that point until maybe at least a year or two from now. It's really fascinating, and I guess it's Carmack basically rewriting an OS strictly for that phone, programming directly to the metal. Evidently, even if everything crashes, you'll still have head tracking. It's really crazy, but the screen was beautiful. There was a little bit of smear, just a teeny bit, but as far as the experiences I tried and looked at, as far as the ghosting or the judder or anything like that, there was none of that at all. It was really, really, really good. The lack of positional tracking is it's pretty huge. You have to really design experiences with that in mind. Make sure people have a frame of reference. Don't move people around. The like stereoscopic video stuff worked really, really well on that screen. It looks real, real good. Yes.
What about the touchpad on the right. Do you like
Touchpad, it was very cool. And most of the stuff that was used for was like for menu selections, which is not too bad. It's something that you can lean your elbow on a surface, like on your chair, and actually like manipulate, which is cool. So you don't have to like hold up your arm and get your arm tired. There was a game that was like a rocket toss that you can use the touchpad to toss rings onto things, like shoot rings and stuff. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a pretty good interface. I would say you wouldn't want to use it like as a major interface in your game, like tapping to shoot or something like that. You're probably going to want to go with a Bluetooth controller or do something totally different. Because yeah, like this is going to get annoying, I think, after a while, like tapping the side of your head. But yeah, for menu selections and for occasional input, it was really good, and it felt really really easy to get used to. And yeah, and actually they had a dial on the top that you can roll a dial and move the whole lens assembly in and out to adjust for your eyesight. So you didn't have to wear glasses with the Gear VR at all, because you can adjust it and it'll just it'll clear up according to your focal length. So if you're nearsighted or anything like that, it'll take care of that. If you have like astigmatism or something in one eye, you're still kind of out of luck there. But it's it's very good, and it's it's about as heavy as a DK2, maybe a little bit lighter depending on the phone, or I guess the Note 4 that they have there. I think the big concern is going to be battery life and heat.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's huge. I would assume that you'd be able to maybe watch a movie and then that's it. You'd have to charge it. I'm not seeing like anywhere upwards of 3 hours of VR play with that thing. Unless it's a really, really optimized app. I think it's I don't know. I'll see what kind of magic comes out with that. But yeah, it's.
Have you played Escape Velocity on the GVR, or did you miss it?
No, I did not get a chance to play Escape Velocity on there.
Too bad.
I played. I know. Oh, sorry.
Next time.
Yeah. I'll try it out. But yeah, so looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty much the consumer V1, like de facto consumer unit, and it's going to be the first thing that people have. I think an important thing to remember if you're a dev out there is that there's 10 million people out there that have Note 3s. So, I mean, 10 million, if a third of those people upgrade to Note 4s, and a third of those are interested or purchase a Gear VR, that's 1 million people that I have, provided that they actually have enough Gear VRs out there in the market. That could be potentially the biggest VR consumer release ever in history. So that's something to think about. So designing something for Gear VR, getting in that ecosystem, in that market, designing something for mobile now to get in there, maybe even before Christmas if you can, it might be a very, very smart move, because there's no release date for the Oculus consumer unit, and so I mean there's that.
I
so
agree.
Yeah, I mean you want to be on the train, be in there, and then it's going to be that much easier to move your app to the Rift if you design for mobile and optimize the shit out of it. So that'll be cool too. Yeah, but yeah, those are my thoughts on Gear VR. I definitely look forward to it. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna get my Note 4 pretty soon, and then after that, I'm gonna try to get a hold of the Gear VR as soon as I can. So we'll see.
Okay, let
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Bruce, do you think there's any future for devices like the Omni or similar, treadmill, omnidirectional treadmill? Because I don't know, it seems like it's kind of a bit, makeshift, but at the same time, I don't know. I've seen people try and say it's good. What did you try it? What do you think?
I've tried both the Omni and also the Cyberith Virtualizer. I tried just the, it was not working, the Cyberith, so I actually just got in and gave it a trial as far as how it felt. I like both. I think they're going to have very, very specific use cases there. So there's definitely going to be the VR enthusiast that's going to have one of these in his home, going to use it as like an exercise unit or just to feel more immersed, and going to go through that extra effort to acclimate themselves. Depending on your body type or body shape, you might have a harder or easier time working with those. I know it was kind of a learning curve with the Omni because you have to kind of walk while leaning forward and like get used to that angle because you're in a bowl. Some people, like, they had it at, I believe was at GDC. They had it there. Some people picked it up much quicker than others. I kind of had a hard time, both because I'm tall and lanky, and also because of the way I hold my feet when I walk. I don't have my feet like straight up and down and walk like this. I have my feet at a bit of an angle.
Same.
So yeah, so that was a little weird there to kind of compensate for that. It was a little more comfortable for me using the Cyberith. It was socks. It's a little bit robust. I mean, the thing is made of metal and it's huge, and so that was cool. I like that a lot, but I didn't get a chance to check out their tracking or how it actually performs during gameplay. So yeah, I mean, I think there's a place for it. I think it's going to be more in the line of maybe you'll see them in gyms, you'll see them like in amusement attractions, that kind of thing. Some people that are able to afford that will have them in their homes. That will be cool, but it's definitely one of those things. It's still very new. It's a maturing market, and it's just as far as the pricing, the complication. I mean, I don't see every person having one in their home or anything like that. But yeah, I think that has a place, and I think there could be a business model for sure that could be built around it. That'd be pretty successful. I would pay $20 for a membership to some place where they had a bunch of Omni set up for experiences that were built for the Omni, and kind of like they have places for go-karts, right? Like, I see that kind of similar business model. Like, you're going to have some people out in the country, they're going to have go-karts that they race around on their own time in their country streets, and that's cool. But out here in the city, we have a place that we go to that we can race go-karts, and they give you this whole spiel, this safety thing. You have like a membership and like leaderboards and all that kind of stuff, and people pay to have that experience, right? So I think it'll be a similar thing to that, where you'll have a place that you'll go to experience that level of VR.
That looks pretty cool, but something that makes me wonder is that I saw some people playing Half-Life 2 with it, and it didn't seem that the movement was one front. It seemed like it was toggling basically between standing up, stopped, and moving at the normal rate of Half-Life 2 running. It didn't seem that the pace at which you actually walked made any difference in the game.
Yeah, that is because I believe in that particular case it was just WASD assignments. So it's just taking like the forward. It's like, oh, you're moving forward. Press W. In the actual Traver, the game that they made specifically for the Omni, it's much more. It's much more of a one-to-one relation because they actually have a deeper level of interaction between the hardware and the software. So it was much better. But yeah, you've probably seen some things where like a standard like Call of Duty or Half-Life or some game like that, it's just going to really be able to translate your foot motion into keyboard presses. Unless there's, some other complex things they do, it's to try to get that to, translate to like an analog stick or something, which would be kind of tough. So, very good. All right, I think I'm gonna get into some demos here, man, and actually play some stuff so people can see what's going on. We have Bullet Evasion is our first title. Let's check it out. Woohoo! So this is off of a Soy Liquids blog, Japanese dev. He's made a few things, but he has this evade bullets. It definitely is reminiscent of, I don't know if you've seen it, but GGO, Gun Gala Online, the sequel to SAO, Sword Art Online. They have a similar system where you have prediction lines of the bullet that comes at you, and then you try to dodge it. There was a really cool scene in that anime, actually, when it's like this, in-world kind of challenge where you're trying to get to the end of this column and you have to dodge bullets from this machine. It was pretty cool. Definitely also reminiscent of Super Hot as well. Actually, let me see if can I find that SAO2 bullet dodge. There. Nope. I don't have it. There's like a scene in there that was pretty cool. I forgot what the name of the little thing was. But yeah, that's a picture. There we go. Lubrick has a picture there. It was this really cool scene where he kind of dashes forward and does this thing, but it was pretty sweet. And anyway, there we go. It's very straightforward. No controller input at all. It's all done with the headset, and you just move your body. So, without further ado, let's get there. All right. Let's do this. Gameplay there. Let's pause any music that's happening right here. And there we go. There's some feedback I'm getting a little bit. I get volume mixer. Can I maybe turn Skype down just a little bit? It's like there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, sweet. Let's do this. Bullet Evasion. Let's start her up. Launch the game. Oh, there we go. Alt-tab this puppy. And move it over to the Rift. And Bullet Evasion. Here we go. So it's 3 modes: normal, easy, hard, quit, soy liquid.blogspot.jp. There's nothing behind you here. It's running at a pretty good frame rate as expected. It's a pretty simple hallway. So let's try with easy and get down on this. Okay. Shit. Ah! There we go. Yes! Hit. Ah, damn it! So when you get hit, there we go. That's what you see. So that is very, very cool. Oh, there we go. Kirito beats the untouchable thing. There it is. Rubik pose, he found it. So good, so good. So there we go. So you can dodge the aim, I guess, is what you're doing, dodging. But after a while, the bullets get so numerous, you're dodging bullets as well. So that is pretty cute. Oh, Bayleaf, I'm sorry, man. All right. So that is freaking bullet dodging action. Bullet evasion. Let's try on hard. Let's do this. Oh my god. Back to the title. And hard.
Start.
Oh shit. Bullets come fast and heavy here. Ah! Jesus! Oh, that's hard. All right, excellent. Straightforward, simple, to the point. There it goes. That's bullet evasion. It'd be really cool to like, well, I mean, Super Hot pretty much does this, where you try to run toward a person while dodging a bullet. So it'd be cool to add something onto this as you start moving. But a very, very cool proof of concept. There we go. Yeah. See, if I can just say no and just hold up my hand, that would be awesome. That would be the ultimate, the ultimate bullet dodge. It's like, I'm saying when you're ready, you won't have to. Very good. Yes. Excellent. Source T. Oh my goodness. What is being posted in the chat? It's crazy. All right, very good. Let's go back to the title and exit this footage. And quit. Nice. So there we go. That is see, there we go. Badoo, 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 badoo. That is bullet evasion. Pretty cute. Fun, definitely good for first timers. Actually, when I went to Seattle, I have a cousin up there, and this is one of the first ones I showed him, and definitely had a good time with that. This is a very good little app for newbies, and cool proof of concept too, for having to actually use the positional tracking, which is awesome. Yeah, the position of your camera actually will make a difference there. Might actually give you a little bit more performance in the game. I wonder how that's going to affect competitive games in the future, when it's basically like, there's so many factors, like, are you going to have like someone that puts their positional camera way far away and are going to be able to like dive to the side and and still and still dodge bullets. I wonder how that will go, but we'll see. But yes, very good. That was bullet evasion. Bullet evasion. There we go. There's soy liquid. All right. Very good. Yes, subliminal. Alt space. Alt space. Everyone wants alt space. All right, very good. Nice. All right. What do we have next? We have Ethereon. Aquatic. That is going to be cool. Let's check it out. The Aquatic realm. So Ethereon is this really, really neat. Let me move this to the side here. There we go. So Ethereon is this really, really cool kind of otherworldly adventure title. Very, kind of slow-paced, straightforward, kind of exploring Myst-like, I would say. Beautiful, beautiful graphics. It's great aesthetic. Played one of these before, his previous demo on DK1, and solved some puzzles, and while everyone made fun of me. That was really cool. Looks like my little endorsement is on the site, so that's cool. And yes, so if you haven't tried this yet, I definitely recommend you do. I have not got a chance to try this as of yet. The newest version that's made for DK2, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Should be very, very cool. So let's just dive right in. Let's get in on this, man. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Some new background music going on. Ethereon Aquatic Realm. There we go. Alright, changing the ticker. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and actually pause the background music here, and we're going to use I'm using VR Game Manager by Balago. Thank you so much. Balago, you rock. I gave this man a huge hug at Oculus Connect. So freaking awesome. Oh, is Kyle in the house? Rev, What's happening, man? Thank you so much for streaming on was that last Sunday? That was awesome. Thanks for filling in for me, buddy. Just got home from the zoo too. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. So Ethereum Aquatic. Before I start up with VR Game Manager, I'm go ahead and switch over to gameplay mode and get this party started. Let's see here. Launch the game. And gonna move this thing over to the Rift. There we go. And there it is. Sweet. We have got it. We have her. And by the way, just to let folks know, I'm actually using a awesome pad from Gemma VR, About Face. Using the awesome replacement pad here, which is super comfortable, and I love it. Eric Greenbaum was kind enough to get me an early unit, and I have ordered many more for demoing with AltSpace. If you're out there demoing stuff, I highly recommend that you use this thing. Great. So here we go. Looks like this kind of sticks to my face. That's fine. Please check to make sure you are facing the DK2 camera, that you're centered directly in front of it. Mouse click or press A to continue. Can do. Pressing A using the Xbox controller. Align the circle with line using the thumbstick or the mouse. So there's a line here. I am aligning with it. And I guess that's centering me. And press A. And there we go. I'm inside of a blue bricked place. Let's see, I can move forward. There we go. Walk slow. Walk, move, right to look and turn. Have controls. OVR menu is the Y button. I can walk fast. Look directly at objects that you wish to interact with. While holding an object, look in the direction you want it to go. So I guess press down on the thumbstick to grab an object. That sounds great. And I can actually see the frame rate I'm getting here. It looks like it's 70 to 90, which is cool. And there we go. Oh, dude, man. This title never fails to impress. This is so amazing. The sound is really, really cool. Oh my god, this is humongous. It's like I walk wherever I look, which is good to know. I can control my walk speed. I'm going to hold the left bumper here. So I can make sure I don't walk too fast, even if I go full blast on the analog stick. And there we go, doing some walking here. So we're getting 60, 65 frames a second. It's not too bad, saying, given that I'm streaming on the same PC that I'm actually playing this app on, so not bad. This is the sense of like how far things go out in the distance is really amazing. I guess that's a mix of a skybox with actual, assets that are in front of it. It looks really, really good. So I have one item so far. I'm walking through this tunnel. I don't see anything swimming, which is maybe a good or a bad sign. Alright, let's speed up just a little bit. I can walk faster with the right bumper. That's pretty cool. Running through this tunnel. Whoa! Wait a minute. translucent beast. This is very, very cool. Like, this is just expert world building that's going on here. Just from the feel of the architecture to what's in the background, even the creature, everything fits. It's really all blue, la-da-dee-la-da-da color scheme. This is just like, it puts you there, man. With these lights that kind of look like pearls. It's like, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this all the way. This is really cool. What the hell is that? Random jellyfish thing. Lots of random jellyfish things. Okay, they're hanging out. Sweet. I came from there. What's up, jellyfish? What's going on, dude? Alright. It's automatically popping out this item here, which is nice. I could look the objects into the place, which is cool. I can hold down on the right analog stick and then move it left and right. Okay, what? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm shooting what I want to shoot toward. There. Is it faster to turn that way? Oh, that's a cool mechanic. I like how he's sticking to basically where your fingers already are on the pad. The analog sticks and the bumpers here, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. A little bit more. All right. Payoff. What? Why do I go down? Shit, man. I don't know how I feel about this action. Oh crap. Alright. Pod has left the spot. I cannot move now. I am stuck for the ride. I hope whatever's driving is good at his job and that thing does not eat me. Oh, it just got less translucent and pissed off. What? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Ethereon. Oh, I'm not even where. I'm so. What happened? Oh my god. Didn't even realize what direction I was facing there. Sweet. That was Ethereon, the Aquatic realm. Nice. Got some credits going on there. Kai Davidson. Well done on the music, sir. Excellent. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Just escape here. And there we go. That was very, very cool. I am very impressed. Yes. All right. That was very neat. It was kind of short, definitely shorter than that initial demo that I released at first, but short and sweet though. Definitely as far as the architecture, the sense of wonder. Wow, 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 wow. Great stuff. Great stuff. Amazing. All right. We're back with Cymatic Bruce Sunday VR. I'm your humble host, Cymatic Bruce, and we are working on the next demo. We're gonna go ahead and do this here. Here we go now. Here we go. Beautiful. Excellent. Oh, you like the logo for Altspace? Yes, it's awesome. Love it too. It's our lead designer, Diedrich. He's amazing. Did a great job. Absolutely in love with the Altspace logo. It's really cool. All right. Yes. If there is a developer in chat, call me on Skype, cymatic.hitbox. Call in. Absolutely. That's very cool. Changing the background music a little bit, changing the vibe. It's good. So we just got done with Ethereon VR, the Aquatic realm. That game is definitely coming together. I cannot wait to see more. It's really, really fantastic stuff. Lots of fun. Very good. What else do we have here? Next up is something called Magicraft. Looks like I have their official page is their Facebook page, but they have another page on, I want to say, Wraps. Should have something. Games on Oculus Rift DK2. Let's go newest. And they are up here somewhere, I think. Magicraft. Let's see what they're about. No official recommendation. Craft your spells. Let's meet. And instructions. There's no instruction. No video. There's nothing. There's nothing. All right, fine. Magicraft. Just gonna play it. What's going on here? Yes! Accept. I accept Brad Davis as a contact. Very good. Rubik had called at some point. I'm not sure what he was talking about. I'm adding you to the call. Prepare yourself, Rubik. Very good. That was very cool with Ethereon. So we're gonna move on to Magicraft and check this situation out. What are we even talking about? Yo, what's up, Rue? How's it going, man?
Doing great.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you for you're so freaking ridiculously fast with the images, dude. Like you're magical. How are you just so magical? I love it.
People have their superpowers.
Yeah. Always ready. Just always ready. Badoo. Okay. What are we doing here? We are going on to the next thing. Magicraft. God. Okay, there's no instructions. We're just gonna go in cold and figure out how to do this. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about that, Rue? Does that sound like a?
I'm out.
That sound like a good plan? Just go in cold. We'll see what it's about.
What have you done to my chat?
Oh man. Oh, so good. So good. All right, here we are. So the music is paused, the ticker is changed. We're gonna switch over to gameplay mode and start up Magicraft. That's how you have to say it. You have to say Magicraft.
Have you played the last Magicraft?
Exactly. If they're not gonna give instructions, we have the right to say their game name any way we want. So let me go ahead and start up Magicraft. Magicraft. Let's see. Yes, play it. On. What? Just move this thing over. There we go. All right, excellent. And Magicraft is up and running. Here we go. That looks kind of eerie. Okay. In a room. I can move. The Xbox controller works. There's a weird looking sky thing. It's like one of those like evil Prince of Persia blades that go back and forth. Let's see here. I have an ominous book, a tub of glowing lava. Oh shit! I pressed A, and things happened. What is that? What is this? What does this mean? Does it actually? Is it doing?
Oh, yeah.
It's Magicraft.
Magicraft. Explanation.
Magicraft. So I'm just pressing the A button. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, okay, it's like.
It's 2048.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay, that's not bad. I am crafting the magic. The Magicraft. Ooh, it's crafting.
Okay, so you're making minerals, I think.
So many minerals. Ooh. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. Minerals are being made. There we go. Got another one of these. Ooh. The things in the room change as I'm doing this. It's it's for ambiance. There we go. Interesting. Okay. So it's using the face buttons as X, Y, B, A as the different directions, and that's all you're doing. At first I thought it was based on look because I was just pressing A, and they were all going the same direction, but that was obviously wrong.
But is that all there is to the game? Because if it is, it's a bit like not disappointing, but
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, I guess it's an interesting proof of concept, and I understand why it's an iPad game or something like that. I mean, this is essentially 2048, right? I mean, it's the same concept, same game there. There we go. And yeah, so that's it. I'm not sure if it gets to any kind of conclusion. You can walk around the space, so I mean, it's a nice size space.
Mineral craft.
Yes, yeah, mineral craft. Is there something in the host cabinet? The cabinet does things. It opens up. There's so much black smear, I just can't even tell if there's anything inside.
Oh.
I'm still moving stuff. I can move stuff from anywhere in the room, so that's cool. It's like, this is like ultra hard mode right there. There we go. What does this do? Does this do anything?
Oh, you can. Okay, yeah, you can move across the room.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So that's Magicraft. Kind of a.
Bustage.
Yeah. It's busted. I don't know. It works. It's functional. It's just it doesn't really take advantage of being in VR. I guess it's.
I should have used the meme. I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Disappoint, meme. There we go. I just want to get these purples together, and it made an even more interesting mineral. Okay, that's enough. All right, very good. Well, that was a very interesting take on 2048 in VR, and it was called Magicraft. All right. We're going to go ahead and exit that game.
I'm not playing this game.
Oh man, it's that's a tough one. All right, very good. I had no idea what to expect, and it looks like there were no instructions needed after all. It was easy to easy to discover what's going on. It was a little bit addictive. I have to admit, 2048 is an addictive game. You know 2048, right, Drew? You played that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's very addictive. I mean, it's easy to just stand there and be like, oh my gosh, I want to get 2048. So that's exactly what I was saying when I was playing the game. 2048.
And now it's gonna be Magicraft.
Now it'll be like Magicraft. Why you do it to me, Magicraft? So that's the word of the day. There we go. So background music is back on. Yeah. All right. And here we are. we are moving right along. So that was Magicraft, and essentially an adaptation of an app, but in 3D and being able to be in the room in VR. So yeah, and I think there might be a market for that. That's the type of thing that will actually work very well with like Gear VR, right? Something really. It doesn't require any positional, like you can have someone seated or in a spinning chair looking at things in the room happen while you solve the puzzle or something, right? So that's the type of game that probably, like, that's going to be the Gear VR bread and butter. Like, people are going to be like, oh, what? 2048 in 3D? Magicraft! And then just go crazy. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, people would want their Candy Crush in VR at some point.
Yeah. Just an important thing as a developer to know that you are not your customer sometimes, right? Sometimes you are, and sometimes sometimes you're not. Great. Let's move right along.
Mask in the Mirror. Mask in the Mirror has anything to do with the demo you tried on Crescent Bay, or not?
Yes, it actually is a guy that tried Crescent Bay, and he made it just for because he was so moved by that experience, he wanted to recreate it.
Nice.
So yeah, so we'll definitely take a look at that. That's going to be pretty cool. But next on my list is a night at the Roculus. A night at the Roculus. This is
So the time has come.
Uh-oh, yes, the time has come, Freeze. The time has come. I love how their video is like literally the head bobbing. Like they're not even trying to stabilize the video. It's like literally a head, just a gyrating screen. Like this is. I have to give these guys credit. It's like they don't give a crap. Like we're just gonna do this. Look at this Apple logo from like 1987. It's great. This is amazing. And the 95 Windows.
I've just seen that there's the Ethereon dev in the chat. He sent you a Skype request. So.
Oh yes, fantastic. Let me see. What is this? What is this Skype about? Skype?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
No.
Alright, Tony is in there. He is a contact. Fantastic. Alright, yeah, this website is so
contact.
90s. Contact. Parfait. Let's see here.
It is.
We are going to, we're going to play this. We're going to play this night at the Roculus. Those of you that don't know what this is about, is a really, kind of cult classic movie. It was Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell, and it was Night at the Roxbury. It was really cool. It has a lot of quotable moments, and it's pretty freaking funny. So let's go ahead and start this up. Night at the Roculus. Change the ticker, take out Magicraft, and have something else. Night at the Roculus.
Oh, the stream is freezing a lot.
The stream is freezing a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people complaining in the
It's
chat.
Dang it, why? Why is this going back and forth? I wonder what this is about.
VR Junkie broke it.
Must be. Let's see, do I have anything? What do I have running in the background? Oh, Logitech, gaming, software.
Porn, of course, but...
Yes, porn. Always porn. Always porn. Skype is online. Let me exit here. Odd. Alright. Very good. Let's start it up Night at the Roculus. Pause the music. Over to gameplay mode. Night at the Roculus. It's time. Let's do this. Alright. There we go. And it's in there. Night at the Roculus. Next strain warning. The night is young. Rock out in moderation. Additional art. And looks like you can see they're just going down the street there. And Starry Night. Alright. Look at play. And it's going to start the song. Let's do this. Awesome. Nod. Shrug. and peck. Let's do it. One, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Peck. Shrug. So much judder. Dang it. What the hell? That's not working. Yeah. Alright. My score was 31,600. A streak of 40. 74.31% of beats hit, huh? I guess it's not bad. I was going with the music and not with the actual little icon thing. The icon was not in sync with the music. So I saw
That's a complaint a lot of people have in that game.
Yeah. It's it'll be cool. I guess, and dance games are tough that way. Or music games, having everything sync up perfectly all the time. And especially when something as imprecise as head motion. When do you confirm a person's nod or peck or shrug? Are there loose restrictions? I wonder if there's a way to kind of like barely move your head and still get the points or something like that, So gesture-based dance games are definitely no cakewalk. But that was pretty fun. They should have a way to reset the positional tracking. It's really like I'm on the roof of the car. I need to get down in my seat here to actually stay in the car. It's weird.
Get down.
Get down. Very good. So, excellent. For all you international people that did not get this, it's Night at the Roxbury. It's a funny movie. It's a classic one. It's hilarious. Watch it. Very nice. So that is Night at the Roculus. And yeah, I've been wondering how people were gonna tackle the whole music game and VR situation. So hey, it looks like that's definitely one solution. So there we go. Let's exit here and exit here. Oh, looks like you have to look at the word quit. Oh, and it's done. All right, very nice. Cool. All right, not too bad. This is pretty fun. Cool. What do we got going on in the chat? There was some issues with the stream, and yes, it's green now. It was kind of fluctuating for a bit in my little monitor that I have here. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, excellent. We're moving on.
Nice.
Next in the line is Millennium Falcon in Unity 5. Let's see. How many, there's not many Unity 5 demos that are out there at all, right? Like, this is one of the few I've seen that's using Unity 5. Some people, I guess, they were able to sign up. You're able to, like, sign in for a beta to use Unity 5 early. And it's still got some kinks. It would be kind of cool to hear about what he thought of it. I think this is the let's see, Millennium Falcon made in Unity 5.
Maybe you mistaking with 4.6 because 5 is a closed beta. I think. I mean that's what people are saying in the chat.
What's going on?
You cannot use Unity 5 because it's a closed beta. You can have like 4.6 on the main website.
It's a closed beta. All right, that makes sense. Very good. Indeed. So cool. So kind of excited to get a look at what Unity 5 is doing. From the screenshots, like the lighting is very nice. Some cool stuff going on there. And who is Steph Podden? Daniel Potts. I think he's also on the Darkfield team. Yes, he is. So this is also one of the devs, one of the 3 guys that's on the Darkfield VR team. So I think they have a Kickstarter that is going on, so you can check out Darkfield VR's Kickstarter there.
Gonna put some links.
Yes. It's Darkfield VR. Rue's gonna put some links up. That's gonna be cool. Well, excellent. So there we go. Millennium Falcon made Unity 5. Let's take a look and see exactly what this is all about. All right. So we have Falcon U5. Excellent. VR Game Manager. Check out images of the ticker. All right. And switch over to gameplay mode, pause the music, and let's start this up. Whoa-ho-ho. Alright, windows all over the place. Gonna slide this over.
Apparently stream is busted. Do you want me to take over the Skype conversation to help you?
Yeah, I think I might drop Skype.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then see if that'll improve it. So, it's a good try. But it's cool, so we'll have to see what we could do about that. Might be able to do something. Alright, excellent. I'll have another call in later. I'm gonna close Skype. And there we go. There we go. Skype is now closed. That may improve the stream somewhat. Hopefully it will. We'll see. Very good. There we go. All right, excellent. So definitely some folks that are struggling to see the screen. It's frozen or it's freezing. Very strange, very strange. Let me... Well, there's a lot of people that are actually... It's perfect. So strange. So weird. Best quality is working for some folks. Very good. All right, weird. All right, I'm going to go through this demo. Keep giving me feedback, guys. I might restart the stream after I explore the Falcon. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Darkfield VR. Support the Kickstarter. Yes. So we have the Millennium Falcon. Really nice lighting, man. It's like kind of bloom lighting that's happening here, which is really cool. Got some reflections going on in the environment that look very, very nice. The positional tracking is struggling. I'm not sure what's going on there. Positional tracking is definitely having some issues. It's in and out. This hallway looks fantastic. This is much cleaner than regular version of Unity there, or previous versions of Unity. 5 is definitely pretty sweet looking. Here we go. We've got a couple of X-wings that are right on top of us here. It's pretty neat. Alright, here's a ladder that goes to the 2 gun ports. Looks like only that gun port is fully modeled. That's pretty neat. And then go down this hallway. I assume it's a dead end of some kind. Alright. Well, there we go. So, yeah. Lighting, and overall, like, quality look at the assets, the reflection on the floor, is definitely impressive. Definitely some issues with the tracking that's going on here. And I have no idea what the frame rate is like. Let's see if I get something. Yeah, I'm getting 55, 58, so 60, so that is leaving a little bit to be desired there. Let's see, what is this little nook and cranny? Oh, this is just, you know, can I just back out? Oh! And there we go. Space. Final frontier. That's a major issue. Got a literal back door to the Millennium Falcon. That's rough. And there we go. That is the Millennium Falcon. Great. I didn't know the Millennium Falcon was a had a World War II style paradrop there. Like, oh, space. Fantastic. Very good. Very good. I have no idea. Shouldn't I just stay there and floated while the ship actually just kept going? There we go. All right. Folks are having issues with the stream. Yes, it was exactly that. Exactly that. Oh no, so bad. So scary. There we go. No lights in the Falcon. It's Unity 5 self-illuminated. That's interesting. Wow. Nice. All right. Very cool. So Unity 5 was pretty cool. Looked pretty. Reflections, lighting, much better. Obviously, has some issues there with the performance with the Rift as far as just overall frame rate, and positional tracking was definitely not happening on a regular basis there. So there we go. Lots of people having issues with the stream, so what I'm going to do is actually stop the stream and then restart. I'm going to adjust a setting that might help. We'll see if we can do that. So about to restart the stream. Hold on, everyone. All right, very good. So we'll see.